We've all heard the story of a company's got a fire. There's a big problem with their IT system. Nobody can figure it out. It's going on for months and months or years or whatever. They finally decide to bring in an expert consultant who walks in, quickly goes, "That's your problem," leaves, done in 5 minutes. The problems are gone that have been plaguing the company forever. Sends them an invoice for $10,000. Company gets upset. $10,000, gasp, how could it possibly be worth it?
5 minutes.
So then they ask for a breakdown. So he resends the invoice and he says, you know, time spent online fixing problem on site, $5. Knowledge of knowing what the problem was, $9,995. You know, there's many different versions of the story out there. The point of the matter is the value of a consultant is not the time they spend with you. You've got to get that out of your head. The value is their expertise. And my big thing is this thing of, I call it stuck in a box syndrome. It means your organization only knows what's inside your box and you only ever operate inside your box. Consultants get to see in other people's boxes and get to bring forth ideas. Remember when things and the value is you just sit down for an hour with a consultant or 2 hours, which is very common. They usually call them discovery meetings. Yep. And you pay some amount, $500 or whatever it is that their amount is. I guarantee that with good consultants, you will get tremendous value out of that session. Whether or not you want to engage with them for further work or do some other stuff or help you, just to reevaluate the big picture.
Yeah, having the outside perspective on virtually anything is valuable. When you've got a well-trained, experienced consultant and you're volunteering the right information, which is another piece to that, you've got to be straight with these consultants. You can't be precious about your environment, because the minute you try to withhold anything, you're not giving them the tools they need to help you.
Yeah.
So
then the other example I would say is we've all accepted over time that you go to doctors and doctors refer you to specialists. You go to lawyers when they have their specialists when it comes to tax and criminal court and all those things. And then you decide that you're going for accounting at the end of the year. And why do you get a chartered accountant and somebody to do your books and create a financial report? Why is it? I don't know why, but when it comes to technology, which is the Wild West still, and it subspecializes into everything. Why is it that people are so against hiring a consultant? I mean, they probably had some bad experiences, but the value is tremendous.
I still think that IT is one of those segments of a business that's sort of seen as, it's like janitorial.
Yeah.
In management and middle management, and I've seen this myself as I smack my microphone. In middle management and often in senior management in a lot of businesses, they see IT as just sort of this thing that those guys do. But there's a gap. They forget that their entire financial system, their entire customer system, their receivables, they're all on.
Case in point.
All on these tools.
The IT people have more access to information than the president and owner of the company.
Absolutely.
They can see your payroll. They can see your accounting systems. They can make copies of that stuff. They see your client lists and your receivables and your whatever. Like,
they read your emails.
That's
they
actually
can.
scary.
They don't, but they can.
Yeah.
The IT team needs to be treated as a fundamental fixture within a business or an organization, because without them, all of the other stuff falls apart.
Yep.
Budget it. It's just like, it's very much like marketing. You don't get to market if you don't spend money on marketing. Your IT system will not serve you if you're not spending money on your IT systems. And that means the people too.
Yep. So don't be afraid to go out and book a discovery meeting at some time with a consultant in different fields. Sometimes you don't even have a reason to. And a good consultant will be able to drive that through a session of what I call 20 questions, right? Where they sit down, you don't need to have an agenda, just make sure you have the right stakeholders in the meeting. And it's amazing to watch the value that will drive out of it. And sometimes the sense of urgency of something that has been identified that is critical to the organization. It's part of your risk management.
There you go. So consultants are a thing.
Yeah.
Use them.
If you like this video, thumbs up, man. There's also a bell There's also the
bell.
little heart thing. There's also the comment section. There's also
There's a bunch of things,
there's the things
down
that you
there,
can do
and
down
then
there.
there's probably some stuff up there.
Yeah, so you know, try it
Push
out.
some of those things.
We'd like it if you'd smash some buttons.
Yeah.